Okay, for this arena run, I decided to use the weekly pack, which has an interesting combination of units, but the majority of the reason I'm using it is actually for dog. And there's a pretty good synergy with dog and a lot of buy sell things. So the first is that there's goldfish, which is actually just amazing for dog because if you buy sell a goldfish, it makes everything in the shop a lot cheaper, and then you're just buying and selling everything for 1 gold. And that is just extremely efficient for dog scaling when you're buy selling. And the second is the chinchilla. The chinchilla is also perfect for dog because you buy and sell it, and you get to sell whatever it spawned, and you get the additional summon buff from the sell thing. So you're pretty much getting like 2 for 2. Well, no wait, you're getting like 4 for 1 because it's better than a pig. A pig you get the extra gold, but the chinchilla you get the extra gold and the extra stat. So just that combination, it makes dog very worthwhile to go for. It also would work for other buy sell things. You can see I got the early dog, so turn 3 dog is perfect. So like if I had buffalo, that'd also be good for that. Maybe like starfish or uh, I guess salamander. But salamander was recently nerfed in this latest patch. If you guys want to see the nerfs, you can check out the official Discord. They post all the announcements for the changes they make to the game there. And yeah, so they nerfed Salamander, they nerfed a lot of things. They nerfed Starfish, they nerfed Vulture, they nerfed Orca, so that's no longer broken. They fixed a lot of the really broken things. So selling that goldfish means everything here costs 2. They added the little sparkly effect. So this chinchilla is actually just completely free because it's 2 gold to buy and then you get to sell both the things. So that was 2 free stats right there. Another goldfish and another chinchilla. Man, it's just absolutely amazing. But why settle for 1 dog when you can go for multiple dogs, right? So on turn 5, we unlock the tier 3s, and then we can roll for more dogs, and then the buy scaling effect will pretty much be doubled, and that's just amazing. And I have so much room to even go for like triple dog if I wanted to. The possibilities are just, they're endless. But not really, because there's only 5 spots open. But yeah, all right, another goldfish. Wow, just extremely lucky, and it's hard to resist. So of course, let's make Ludwig proud. Like the goldfish is actually a really good unit for buy selling. Hopefully he figures this out, and maybe someone will tell him, and then he can use this strat and abuse it to whatever he likes. Uh, so yeah, looking for that other dog so we can double our scaling here. But a chinchilla is just too good to resist. So yeah, we're getting 2 stats for 1 gold with just 1 dog. Imagine you have 2 dogs and you're getting 4 stats for 1 gold. That's pretty crazy. That's like buying a pair for 1 gold on turn 5. The comparisons just are crazy when you start to think about them. Uh, yeah, and we were able to find melon armor as well, which is just really lucky. Turn 6, more melon armor. Don't have another dog, but if I did have another dog, that would be great. Just keep rolling, just keep rolling. Pig and chinchilla. I mean, I can't resist chinchilla. Okay, I guess I decided to sell one of them. That's a free pig right there. Costs 2 gold, and you sell it for 2 gold. Chinchilla also free and 2 stats. Man, kind of crazy just how good it ends up being. And then I'll take the turtle. That's a turtle on a 10-10. But there we go. Another dog. Perfect. Get to sell the other goldfish now. I can build that, and I can buy sell 2 more things. Because again, it only costs 2 gold. Or no, wait, it costs 1 gold. I can't do math. It only costs 1 gold to buy sell when things in the shop cost 2 gold. So yeah, cycling. This is the power of the goldfish. Just cycling becomes extremely efficient. And it's a little bit lame, you could say. Like, I really disliked how the salamander was before it got nerfed, where you have a tier 2 scaler, you just get a couple salamanders, and then you just buy, sell, and you win. That feels like it's not the fairest meta to me, or the most fun. Like, I don't know. You want to actually be able to pivot units. You want to think about what you're trying to get. You want to roll for specific things. You don't just want to buy, sell whatever's in the shop. Anyone can do that, I feel like. And then it also just becomes like who high rolls more dogs at the start. There's 1 more dog, so do I go for it? Of course. Why not? It's too perfect. And then I can sell mosquito, got 2 pigs. This deck is just absolutely perfect for buy sell. The one thing I think it's missing is platypus actually, which is kind of crazy that like in a custom pack you can make this even better. I'm not even sure if this pack has buffalo. But yeah, if you want to create a custom pack, you can have dog, You can have buffalo. You can add in pretty much everything that has some kind of cell ability and just make things absolutely OP. Level 2 and 2/3 elephant. Don't see that too often. There we go. So 4 dogs. Every time we buy something, we're getting 4 stats here. And a chinchilla would double that. It would be 8 stats for 1 gold, like this. 8 stats for 1 gold. Like, that is a pizza for 1 gold. It's just insane. It's way too good. Okay, goldfish. Sure. I could freeze the toad. Toad got also nerfed, so it no longer does its hurt effect when things get pushed. It only does it when it gets hurt. But we just got a 4 gold discount because of this goldfish, and allows me to just buy, sell everything I want to. I got to make sure I actually do the gold right. I got a slight buff onto this hawk. Pretty nice one to end on. Just a hawk in the back. Can maybe counter a honey badger. I don't even know if that's in this pack. I should probably check these things when I'm actually doing the weekly pack. But the weekly pack is great. I love it. Being able to just constantly have like new things to try out every week is really amazing. And I can't wait to try out like the next week's pack. There could even be like weekly tournaments. Okay, so chicken. Chicken is extremely good. I think people kind of underestimate how good chicken really is, but it is just insanely good. If someone gets chicken scaling in a lobby and they're able to survive, then it's just like a free win, because there's nothing you can really do to try to beat like 50-50 leopards and roosters and stuff like that. It's just the perfect endgame team. 4 leopards, 1 rooster. Nothing you can do to beat that. And chicken enables that. Like, it's really hard to get that otherwise. Even if you get like penguin, monkey, all that stuff, you're still only going to have like a couple leopards probably. So yeah, chicken is kind of unstoppable. The reason why it was a little bit tricky to win with in lobbies previously is because you had to go with expansion pack 1, and expansion pack 1 actually really struggles early on in the early game, and so you end up losing quite a few lives, which means you don't really have a ton of lives to go chicken on turn 9. But occasionally, even so, like Kyogre has made chicken work plenty of times in lobbies and absolutely destroyed everyone with it. But this chicken dog synergy is pretty interesting. Level 1 chicken, not really enough. You usually want like at least level 2, maybe like throw in a goat or something. But level 1 chicken's not gonna quite do it. I just wanted to pivot. Like, I could have just won with 4 dogs. There is really no reason for me to actually go chicken besides the fact that I wanted to show it off. And perhaps even drag out the game a little bit, because with just ending with 4 dogs, like, I don't think I would have lost another round. The scaling is just way too fast, unless if you run into someone else who also like had even crazier scaling with dog. But there's not a lot of dog players in these arenas. Honestly, I've noticed that custom pack in general, the arenas tend to be pretty weak, like, which is kind of surprising, because most of the time you'd figure that the people are going for like really broken builds and testing them out. But I guess a lot of people just don't really have any good ideas for builds, and they just make like random stuff. But yeah. So you can see the shop scaling is already pretty nice. We could get like a 12-20 sauropod if we wanted to. Also, we continue to buff these 2 dogs, which is pretty good. This octopus just able to pop melon armor. Lionfish, surprisingly good. Just able to replace any equipment that anyone has is extremely helpful. So any like melon armor in the front is just immediately gone with the lionfish. Certainly a contender for a great unit. We'll see if it actually gets like nerfed or anything. I think a lot of things are going to be nerfed. In the latest patch, they mostly focused on just nerfing a whole bunch of things. You can see the goldfish here also helping with chicken and dog scaling, just making things really easy for me. Deciding to roll one more time. Now, I could take like probably just take a moth. Makes the most sense. And yeah. So the team isn't quite as strong anymore. Like, we lost a lot of scaling by combining the dogs, and the chicken, of course, is just a 1-2 that's not really doing a lot. So it wouldn't be too surprising to start losing some of these rounds. Not this one. They, for some reason, had a white tiger behind a boar, which is a fun idea, but level 3 boar, sadly, is awful. I have tried to make it work so many times, and it has failed me consistently. So boar is probably also like one of the most boring units in the game, too. So yeah, now we get some pretty nice scaling with double chicken. This is where like you can start to get 50-50s. I did a versus lobby on stream where I got a 50-50 shop on like turn 12. That is how fast chicken scaling can get out of hand. You unlock chicken on turn 9, but if you get early chicken, that would be at turn 7. And just like you buy, sell a whole bunch of things. You could get with triple chicken +3/+3. You could like get 4 of those a turn, get like +12/+12 in one turn, and then you're getting 50-50 super quickly. I actually recognize that name. That guy, Simon, is pretty good at 1v1s and stuff. So now is the real tricky part. So I am at 9 wins, which means I don't want to win this round. Like, I want to continue with this chicken scaling just because it's so fun. And I want to show off, like, the possibilities here. If we had more time, I could get to 50-50 shop, but we didn't draw enough rounds early on, sadly. So yeah, just decide to take leopard here. Still could possibly lose this round because we lost a huge melon armor unit. And looking good for next round. Also another goldfish and then a tier 1. Just able to scale to 50-50 in probably like a couple turns if I just could somehow magically draw. Probably should put the strongest things in the back to try to draw things. A 1-2 in the back is just not going to happen unless it gets sniped. So let's see. I guess I decided to sell one of the chicken because now I am unlethal, so I don't want to actually lose the entire run. That would not be very fun. Roll for some tier 1s. And there we go. Chinchilla and horse. Beautiful. This also means that the scorpion in the shop is above 20 attack, so it could one-shot through melon, which is pretty nice. And another chinchilla. Extra 2 attack on the dog. Nice. And now... okay, could sell one of you. This scorpion only costs 2 gold, and so does this worm, so I could buy this worm if I wanted to. Decide to roll past it, see if I can get something better. Nothing really too interesting. I could take like a swordfish, that would be kind of fun. Just deal 33 damage to a random thing and kill itself. That would be the more fun pick. But I mean, I wanted to take the MVP of this run, which is the goldfish. It makes the scaling so efficient. And look at that, the scorpion trading with their biggest unit, and then able to actually win the run. I think this shows the power of both dog and chicken and goldfish and chinchilla. A lot of things to show off here. A lot of interesting new pets that make other pets even better. And that's kind of fun to experiment with. So yeah, thanks for watching. See ya.